Hi there, I'm Christine Dunbar from speechmodification.com, and this is my Smart American Accent training. Welcome to our Word of the Day series, where I've been taking your requests for words you'd like help pronouncing in American English. Today's requests were for the words hypothesis and hypothetical, and these words are a great example of how vowel sounds can change even when spelling doesn't change based on the word stress, so which syllables are stressed in the word. Let's take a look at hypothesis first. And in hypothesis, we have second syllable stress. So the letters P-O say the sound pa, vowel ah, and this is the stressed syllable, so we have a clear vowel. So I'll rewrite that as pa with P-A-H, and I'm using capital letters to show you that that syllable is going to be a little bit clearer and longer than the other syllables. The HY in hypothesis says the same as the word high. It has a diphthong I. So make sure you hold the I sound long enough. But overall, the high syllable is short and unstressed. So hypa, and then our TH is a voiceless TH sound. Sounds like hypotha. Even though it looks like the word thesis that has the E sound for letter E, in the word hypothesis, that syllable is unstressed, and the letter E says the sound schwa, which sounds like So we have hypotha. And lastly, the SIS syllable just says sis, same as the abbreviation for the word sister. It's a lax vowel, and we're going to be short and light on it. So let's build from the stress syllable. Pa, hypothesis. So you noticed how my length and my clear vowel was on the pa syllable, and the other syllables were shorter and reduced. Hypothesis. Then when we change to hypothetical, we have a different stress pattern, which is that the third syllable, the thet syllable, is stressed. And so then instead of a pa for this PO, I have a schwa here, pa. So it sounds like hypothetical. My length and my clear vowel is on this middle third syllable, hypothet. And I'm going to write that T as the letter D because this is a flap T here, which means that Americans are going to pronounce that without using the T sound, but rather like a light D sound. Hypothetical. And then the ickle syllable, again, is short and reduced with the short lax I, and a K sound and a syllabic L, which is basically a little small schwa like and L. We have a dark L at the end of the word, and that means that I'm not lifting my whole tongue. The back of my tongue is staying more in the schwa position. Ul. So you might build this one from the back. Ul, kol, ickle, thetical, hypothetical. Again, my length is on this thed syllable, and the other syllables are short and reduced. So we have, again, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, the letter sounds, the letter symbols, the O can say different things, the E can say different things. Why I like writing it two ways. This is the IPA, the International Phonetic Alphabet. So each symbol represents one sound. And then I like to rewrite it in a way that follows the conventions of American spelling a little bit better, because typically that helps me remember which vowel sounds I should be using, as well as where I should be emphasizing and going quickly. Once I can say hypothesis and hypothetical fairly easily by themselves, I want to begin right away trying to use them in some short phrases and sentences. So let's try that. I have a hypothesis about that. The hypothesis was that a certain statement would be true. It's a hypothetical construct. I'm just being hypothetical, but what if we did X, Y, and Z? Yeah. Okay, so You may have noticed in our word of the day, this isn't a word of the day series where we look at the meaning of the words so much, or it's not to necessarily to build your vocabulary, although you could use it that way by going and looking at these words in the dictionary. We are focused on pronouncing them correctly because people who have requested them typically, I think, are these are words that they've encountered that they use a lot, and they're not solid on the pronunciation. So I'm happy to help with the meaning of words as well, but you've probably noticed by now we're focused on speech modification, accent, American English pronunciation with this channel. Thank you so much for those suggestions for hypothesis and hypothetical. If you have a request you'd like to see as part of the Word of the Day series, you can leave it in the comments on this video or any of my videos. I'll be back again tomorrow with another Word of the Day video, on Friday with our free question and answer class where you can ask about pronunciation and other topics for American English live and get your answers live. And for those of you who are members, we'll also be having our weekly members only class. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel or a member, you can check out both those options. You can click on subscribe and you'll see my content in your homepage, and you can use the notifications to find out when I'm live and when I have new videos. And if you're interested in joining, you can get some extra perks like some videos that are just for members and some extra small group classes. I'm Christine Dunbar from speechmodification.com. Remember, if you want to sound American, you can do it. speechmodification.com. Bye guys. See you tomorrow.